folks, we are in for a live one. Holy crap. Alright, give me a second while I get this all turned up. And, oh my goodness, this is gonna be sick. Oh, let's get into this one. Hold up. We getting set up right here. Check, check, check. Yeah, alright, alright. Check, check. Oh, that sounds a lot better. Alright, oh my goodness. Wow, folks, this is going to be a super live one. Let's get into it. So, first of all, Cornel West. It hurts to go at him, you know? This is not done easily. This is done understanding, you know. Oh, well, let's get to it, right? This is a fact. So, you know, if I'm lying, sue me. That's what I got to say. Do something about it, yeah? Anyway, let's get to the facts right here. That's all I got to say. Okay. First of all, I just started looking at Cornel West, you know, honestly, you know, more recently as in terms of like his Twitter, right? Like to see what he's saying very recently. Because I want to know what his current positions are. Like, why is this dude running for president? Okay. In fact, let me just look right now. This is all happening live right now, okay? Cornel Stein, oh my god, that's disgusting. She's part of the whole Jimmy Dore crowd. This has already been established, you know, for real. Anyways. This is fucking... Okay. Term limits in Congress, interesting. Okay, this is just what love looks like in public. Okay. What do you stand for? Okay, issues good. Okay. Create true democracy. Medicare for all. Okay. Medicare for all, that's interesting. We're going to talk about some of these different topics right here. Okay. The true democracy thing. The government corruption. Whoo boy. We're coming back to this one. This is definitely a top one, right? Yeah, he's not doing that at all. This economy, quality education, we're going to talk about this one too, but we're really going to let's start with Medicare for all, because that's really, you know, a good place for me to start. So first of all, okay, what has actually Cornel West done as in terms of the field for Medicare for all? Maybe he's spoken about, like, in support of it. Okay, maybe that's all he has to do. Okay, but I was also just, you know, part of this group called the March for Medicare for All, and this is within the whole, you know, Cornel West, you know, his type of thing going on. Sorry, yo. Anyways, so let's get back to his, he's running for president, and we'll see the last time we talk about Medicare for all. Okay. Maybe I just do a Google search. Let me do it here, okay? Cornel West, Medicare. Okay, what have you actually done for Medicare for all? He announced he's president. RFK as their backbone. That's what I saw right here. This is what I saw. This is also interesting. Status quo has his own place in this. But right now, okay, vote against. Okay, so he's taking on the DNC. Okay, is that near Tandon? Okay, so he gets to be at some big places. Okay, that's pretty cool. Can't lie, that's pretty cool. Interesting. All right, he got to be there. Pretty fun. So in that case, you know what? I got to give him props on that one. Okay. Now, as in terms of just being as in terms of like I was with a group called March for Medicare for All. There's a bunch of different groups out there. And just so you know, I was first in the nation at this thing called Force the Vote, where it was actually, you know, trying to, you know, lobby for a, you know, a lot of people like to use this kind of like inflammatory language and stuff. I'm not really the big fan of that. And so, you know, if you look at my video where I do the Force the Vote thing, I'm not like saying, you know, AOC is trash and all that like Jimmy Dore likes to say, but I do support the idea of, you know, holding the process up for, you know, to squeeze out some stuff, you know. I think that's fair. You know, I think the Medicare for All was a fair, but to tell you the truth, I don't really support Medicare for All anymore. Oh my goodness. And I have to tell you why. And unfortunately, Cornel West, unfortunately, you're kind of a big part of that. Okay? Now, the fact of the matter is that I'm going to tell you the straight up truth, okay? The fact of the matter is that I actually have thousands of hours in medical and doctor's offices and emergency rooms, multiple specialities, including pulmonary care and neurology. I also have medical training, and I worked as a watchdog for a legal team specifically protecting the integrity of medical examinations from, insurance companies that was trying to pressure the doctors to, find, certain, you know, types of findings for medical patients that had personal injuries. Yeah. So I'm not saying, right, like, there's a lot of other qualified people out there to talk about, changing the healthcare system. All right. But the thing is that, right, when you look at the events like the Medicare for All March, okay, which Cornel West never went to a single meeting, okay, didn't speak there. I'm not mad at that, right? Yeah, maybe he did one in New York. I was actually protesting the one in D.C. But the thing is that the Medicare for All, okay, they had like Lee Camp speaking there. We're going to come back to Lee Camp in a moment. It's really unfortunate the way it's this little clique of these made people, and Cornel West is one of these made people. And it's really disturbing when we talk about the create true democracy and clean out the government corruption. Honestly, this is really the deepest core problem of Cornel West. The Medicare for All. So let's get back to the fact that Lee Camp was speaking at that event when he also never went to a single meeting, right? And it's really this whole, I gotta tell you the truth, it's this Jimmy Dore clique. Like, you gotta be in, and it's a big clique. They got like, what's his name? Nico House. I see him going on Larry Sharp right. Look, I tell you, the whole crowd is rushing you, Larry. Revolutionary Blackout Network, Sabby Sabs. This is easily provable. I can show you actually. I think Jimmy Dore is going on Sabby Sabs again tonight. I think he's gone on there like 2 nights in a row. Yeah. This is a closed ecosystem of people that are made. And remember that there was something called the MPP Advisory Board. Let's see. There's a lot of stuff. It's pretty deep. Let's see if there's anything about MPP Advisory Boards. I just happened to mention that. I just want to dive down that rabbit hole for a second. Okay, let's see People's Party, okay? It's kind of strange how, like, a lot of the stuff, they do be erasing stuff all the time. Okay. Well... Okay, this is Renee Johnson. This is actually there's something where they say controlled opposition. And I'm sorry to say this is controlled opposition, the Renee Johnson thing. We're going to talk about that. This goes so many levels deep, yeah? Anyways, let's go back to the Lee Camp thing. So Lee Camp was speaking at the Medicare for All March, but he also never went to a single meeting. He's actually a comedian, right? Yeah, but he's speaking at the event. And that's okay for them to participate. It's not okay when they replace people with actual knowledge, right? And people that are actually making calls to action that would actually create the change that they're asking for. Actually, they're preventing that from happening so their people can make all the change happen, even if it's on a slower timeline or not at all. Because they want to monopolize the access, control, resources, and the money. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to show the proof that I actually, of who the victims were, and also how they're sitting on the money. And this is a huge problem right here. Yeah, the end the wars. That has to do with the Rage Against the War Machine thing. This is to try to bring in the libertarians, okay? Did Cornel West completely write this on his own? Protect the environment? Maybe, I don't know, yeah? I wonder how much the People's Party, remember this, right? Remember when he first declared he's with the People's Party? The People's Party, shout out to, I'll give them credit even though they will never mention my name. Paula Jean Swearingen. Right now, I swear to God, right? Yeah, maybe she will after this, after I call her out on this. Go ahead, I swear to you. Okay? This is not a lie. Check this for a fact right now. I'm telling you right now. I swear to God. Let me turn the camera on so you can see me. I want to shout at the camera. I want to let all y'all know. Okay, straight up and down. Okay? Paula Jean Swearingen, look at her Twitter, look at her Facebook. Anyway, she will never mention myself, but it's not just me. Does she mention ever this guy called, Jonathan Martin, the first guy who had problems with Nick Brana, right? There's other people. Mark Mixon, the elected chair of Washington State, something called, and also one of the leaders in something called UPA, which was actually many states from the People's Party pulled off, right? They left the People's Party in disgust with the way that Nick Bonner was treating them for generation after generation after generation, right? Of leaders that were cycled out. Now, okay, let's get to some of those. Let's talk about the timeline of some of those things right now, okay? Remember I said it was Jonathan Martin first with the draft Bernie, one of the only third-party professors in the nation. And by the way, I've had all this documented on my channel, on this. Some of you'll be new to it. A lot of y'all old-timers, you know this story before. I'm so sorry. Yeah, look, people, there's a new batch of people who are going to be looking at this Cornel West thing, and they got to know about it. So if you scroll on down to this thing over here, the Truth About Movement for People's Party, you will find a whole boatload of things, including, let's just show you my credentials here. I'm actually the former New York State coordinator for the People's Party. Okay, we're going to look at some other testimony from other leaders, such as Keith Frank, who actually, you know, besides telling us that, you know, there's going to be like 3 generations of people trying to start in New York State, right? It's funny, like these numbers come up, right? But in New York State, 3 different people tried to start, you know, third parties, and then each time Nick Bonner shut it down. Each time. Yeah, they're literally getting in the way of the things that they're supposedly promoting. And then at the last minute Hail Mary to try to save the money they've been gobbling up. Yeah? It's so corrupt. Oh my God. This has been going on for a long time. There's a lot of videos here. There's people who are dead now, right? This is Larry Elger right here. He, combat war veteran. Yo, it's really a sad story. These people do not give a shit about anything. Anyways, yeah, so the Medicare for All, we were really talking about. Sorry, I jump all over the place, yeah. Yo, this is traumatic going through all this crap again, yeah. Anyways, yeah. So look, the fact of the matter is that Medicare for All, right? It was pretty cool. He went to that big meeting with Neera Tanden. Okay, hey, you know, I got to give you credit, right? Yeah. In terms of the little people, strategizing with his little people, he never. I challenged him, right? Yeah, maybe he did, right? Later on, he never asked about me. He, you know, there's certain people that he was contained or allowed to know, but he didn't really make the effort to go out and find out what. I made the effort to go out and find out what's going on. I went to found Jonathan Martin. I went to the ends of the earth, right? Yeah. Cornel West is comfortable. He's not really peeking under the stones over there, right? Not really at all. I've been making a lot of noise. I actually tweeted for 200 consecutive days. I wrote him emails. Wait, check this out, okay? Let me blow a hole through the thing that Cornel West doesn't know what's going on. I'm gonna make some. That's the reason why I made this video. I thought about this and wait. He actually does know what's going on. I'm gonna prove it right now. So the thing is that, first of all, okay. So the thing is that if we go to Cornel West's webpage, you can see still to this moment, right? Yeah, surprisingly, he has an email address up. Now, if that, you might say, oh, it's just his speaking company. I actually spoke with someone. Well, I might mention his name later. I'm not going to mention it right now. Okay, there's someone that we know in between because Cornel West is in New York. Yeah, and I'm all around New York, so I do know people that's known Cornel West like that. Yeah. And I know what school he's working at down here. I could show up. I probably will be showing up and hand out flyers and tell people all about this bullshit, Cornel. Stop me. Go ahead, yeah? Yo, y'all treated me so bad. You know what I mean? What are you going to do to me? You already destroyed my life. You know what I mean? Go ahead. Let's go. You ain't going to stop me. Y'all funny. Anyways, yes, let's get at it, yeah? So the thing is that, I sent him an email. Not only that, right? Let's look at this, okay? On my website, I actually went to protest him. Let's go take a look right here, okay? Go to my thing. Okay. Remember Tulsi came to speak in New York City. And the thing is that when I was actually gotten involved with the whole People's Party, I was actually representing, like, there were different factions that had joined. And I was actually with, you know, a bunch of Tulsi supporters. I'm not really a Tulsi supporter now, right? She's never backed me up, so I gotta tell you, like, we're not really. But you could see I said I'm protesting Cornel West at the Minds Conference. Yeah, that's where, you know, Tulsi was. I didn't get. I actually. I have this one and also another one. Mine's Conference Protest Part 2. I talked to a whole bunch of people outside. I did not really get to see Cornel West at this event, but I did see Cornel West at another event. Okay, that was actually in the city at an Assange event, an Assange rally. And the thing is that these problems with the sex stuff going on with Jimmy Dore and stuff like that, this is a known problem. Okay, Cornel West is a rock star. I'm telling you right now. Yeah. And the thing is that he's invited to all the cool people's parties. Where is he helping, actually, right? Yeah. Hey, he did that Medicare for All thing. That's pretty rock star-ish, right? I'm not mad at that. But what about, like, this guy, Reverend Keith Gadsden, Nolan Farrell? Why isn't he ever helping there? What about, did he say anything about the Jordan Neely? I mean, look, maybe he doesn't have to comment on everything, but he's doing these jazz shows, like... He's with the upper crust now. He's going to his friends. Yo, Nick and CJ. Oh my God. Nick was rewarded with the Cornel West interview right after he sold me out. I'm the first one in YouTube history to have Nick, aka Nick from Revolutionary Blackout, on my channel, right? Yeah. But Nick can't have me on his channel no more because Jimmy Dore said no because I'm whistleblowing on Nick Brana. And this way, right, yeah, you look at the sexual problems with Nick Brana and the money that went missing, including a lot of, there was money missing from the, there was a logo that they paid a lot of money for, which didn't make sense. And they were paying salaries for people that were, like, friends and family. The dad ended up taking care of the money. The People's Party. Is that even legal? People's Party isn't even really... There's actually People's Party is registered brand somewhere else. Yeah? Oh my God. Yeah? What about... Jim Engel's probably going to having a fit right now. Russell Brand. He's not even from the U.S. It's these same turd balls. I'm telling you straight up. Yeah? Russell Brand is not cool. He's with them. Straight up. Yeah? It's always the same ones. Look at this guy. Yeah, this is where Cornel West is. Yeah, he's partying with these people at the House of Yes. Yeah, look, I don't get to go to these kinds of parties. I'm a DJ, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, that life is not for me no more. I'm not a club guy. I might do after party for activists. I'm not really about this life anymore. Yeah, this is not me. This is Cornel West. Clifton West and Brother DC, a musical collaboration on 3 albums. That's nice. Marvelous. He's reading his wife's marvelous poetry. More poetry. May 3rd. Okay. So a month has gone by. I think Martin Luther King said, the most urgent question is, who are you helping? Right? What are you doing for other people? He's here about Perry Belafonte, another star is gone. He sees the great Ron Carter. Look, he's a made guy, right? Yeah, he goes around, he meets other celebrities, he stands with these guys. That's cool. Okay, that's nice. I've had my own work in Tennessee recently, but so in April he's obsessed with now. Actually, one thing that's kind of cool about him, I don't want to dash him completely, right? Don't see it here. He did actually endorse Yusef Salaam, I believe. I don't see that on his page, though. Work with on this project, right? This is some kind of music project. I see him promoting a lot of music projects. I don't really see him doing. He's sermonizing. Okay? What he's not doing is going to the People's Party's meetings and seeing how the people are treated. People using the N-word, right? Yeah, and then he's like, white people are saying, like, they get to use it whenever they want. That's the story that they're going with. They didn't even account for the racism against me. That's okay, because unfortunately for progressives, it is okay. I swear to God, Mark Mixon, Keith Frank, right? Yeah, okay. I swear to God, and black people are saying it's okay too. What's up, Jamin? Jamin was the one who said that it's not okay. The rest of them said, you know what? Ed's not black, so you know what? We're not going to help him. If racism happens against Asian Americans, that's not our business. All right. All right. But guess what? The first black man in MPP, Otis Buckley, had my back. And he's on record, and I show it in my videos, right, of him saying that, he had my back. But they got rid of him, and they found a black person who was willing to sell me out. And that's the law of the world. Anyways, yeah, so welcome to Cornel West. They found one who will sell out. Anyways, let's talk about some other victims here, okay? It's not all about me. Here's actually a guy named Superius, okay? And this is actually Rodney Stone from Funky 4+1. Let's meet him. Okay, they replaced, right, this guy who was there from the first day of rap. A black man as well, okay? Sugar Hill Gang, right, label, right? Yeah, he was on the label. That's like the OG, like, rap record label, okay? And then what happened was they bumped him for Awkward because he's Lee Camp's friend. Yo, I swear to God.
Us on his tour that's pioneers from the Sugar Hill era. And this brother and his brothers and he brought him in, they killed him. They killed him. Rodney Stone from Funky 4+1.
One time, check it out. Just keep singing and rock the house. Sure enough, everybody gonna turn it out. Well, okay, you rock well, cause you rock so well. And every time you hear my name, girl, it rings a bell. Well, I'm little Ronnie C making history with all the fly girls yelling, take me
outside, rockin', the camp keys stop for all the
oh.
gonna hit the top.
Well, I'm keep you can call me Keith. The reason why, cause none of the women please her. I'm jazz with the most finesse, and I do it to the rhythm till I do it the best. Now we're the Funky Four.
I'm the plus one more.
And this is the way we go back and forth.
What? Tell me y'all, Rodney. I'm tired of talking.
These are the pioneers, man. Medicare for all, right? This guy is on the video saying he supports Medicare for all and all this other thing. That was really whack for y'all to, the music industry is like this. It's just jacked up, yeah?
Medicare for all.
Here he is to promote Medicare for all. And, but when the event time came, it's this, it's all the events are always the same. It's Nick Brana, Susan Sarandon, right? Yeah, the MPP advisory board, which I do have that on videotape of that particular organization. But Cornel West was on that advisory board. And, the fact of the matter is that I did contact him, right? And you see that protest where I actually went to go see him in person, right? There's more than several events of me. Tell me I'm a liar, sue me if I'm lying, right? Yeah? Cornel West, you've seen me before, man. At Lee Camp's event, man, yeah. I told him about all the crooked stuff going on in the People's Party. He didn't have time for a dude like me. He didn't even... The thing is that when someone yells out stuff like that, you look into it. When someone sends you an email, I sent him an email about this stuff, right? Or his management, I told him how urgent this was. I told him how a culture of sexual abuse was looming, and then the charges came out. Let me tell you how disturbing this really is. Nick Brana, okay, actually after getting involved in his sex stuff, all of a sudden started cozying up with Scott Ritter and Caleb Maupin. He's looking for other sex offenders to normalize his behavior. Cornel West, you declared with the People's Party. First of all, there's another People's Party, number one, right? Yeah. Number two, right? Yeah, they're not even, right, established in the states. They don't have ballot access, nothing. Like, it's like, the legality that already, like, what's the status of the organization? They're not allowed to really do that type of thing, really. You could call it whatever you want, I guess, right? You could declare, right? Yeah, like just... But it's kind of sus, and you're kind of like disregarding the history of the actual People's Party itself. There is... Let's look it up right now. Hey, look, I'm not making this up, right? Yeah? Does Black history matter? Does history matter? Or do we just pick and choose whatever we want, Cornel? Let's take a look right now, yeah? Okay. Okay. was a left-wing agrarian, right? Yeah. This is from the 19th century. The Farmers Alliance. This comes from another era. You see what I mean? So the People's Party, for you to take over the name of it, it's in contestation by this other guy named Jim Engel. So let's be real about that, right? Yeah. This is all documented. Anyways, yeah. There's a whole bunch of shenanigans going on, Cornel. So, right, not only that, but I also tweeted, right, yeah, for 200 days. And yeah, I mentioned Cornel West a bunch of times, and I also tweeted at him as well. You know what I mean? This dude, yeah. You know what? The thing is that Cornel West, I'm glad you ran for president. You know why? Because you're people that don't like you, because of whatever they're supporting, whatever, horse that they decide to ride on, which probably might not be as good as you, right? Yeah. Might be better. Who knows? Yeah. But the fact is that matter that once people get reared up for their, team sports stuff, right? Yeah, they're going to look hard for all this stuff, and they'll start to listen to my story. And they'll start to uncover the evidence of what happened to the People's Party. And I'm waiting for that justice to happen, man. I know the press is like doing what they can to cover this up right now. There's a whole bunch of people that have been documented. I've been documenting this for years. Of all the people that got mistreated by the People's Party, and also people that just left straight up, like what do they call peanuts for the plebs again? Hey, look, they saw some weird stuff going on. They left right away. So there's that as well, right? There's a whole bunch of people who just came and left, and I've documented my work with the People's Party. So what can you really do? The fact of the matter is that this is now a fundraising grift, and I'm sorry to say, I think I mentioned before, I don't know if I showed Renee Johnson, okay? You're going to notice that, Status Quo, that's what she was on, right? Yeah, Status Quo. Okay. The thing is that, it's controlled opposition bullcrap. It's really quite frustrating. Okay. Cornel West interview. It's tough to tell what's going on here, man. I think somehow that Jordan's in this somehow. I'm not sure that he doing a good job of making it look like he's not, but honestly, he's in the club. And Marianne Williamson, I'm telling you right now that she doesn't care about the workers either. She was also contacted about things going on with Yang. Okay? There's a whole... Okay, I'm going to tell the whole world right now, you guys got to know this. All the people working for the campaigns, I'm actually getting this other organization called Campaign Workers, whatever, right? Yeah? They try to silo off the workers. Yeah? This is a real problem. This is serious. And the fact of the matter is that the people running stuff, they deliberately, right, yeah, take away your rights, right, and they have you sign like NDAs and this other crap. Don't sign no NDAs. So they can do illegal things. Yeah, that's not cool, right? Don't sign NDAs and don't do illegal stuff. How about that? Real easy. Anyways, so look, Cornel West just doesn't really, listen to people. He ignored the cries of many people regarding corruption at the People's Party. There's the people who were the petitioners. They're on record for saying, let's contact Cornel West. And I talked to some of them before, like Joe Charest. And I told them all, right, yeah, that I contacted Cornel West and sent him emails and went to protest him at the event. So they all know that too. That UPA people. There's an internet. There's a national coalition. I know y'all be bearing my work. You know I already have a national coalition of candidates that worked with me before on the Unified Platform for 22. What, you think I'm not going to do that as well with the Unified Platform, with the, what is it, the United People's Association, UPA, whatever they're called, United People's Assembly? Unified, I don't even remember what it's called. Yeah, it's something, UPA. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I'm in a lot of organizations. But I remember this stuff. Yeah, this was huge. And by the way, let's ask one more thing, Cornel. Okay, since you were there from the inception, What happened to Jim Engel, by the way? Anyways, yeah, so since you were there from the inception, okay, remember at the first convention. Oh my God, this is still up. Okay, the first People's Party convention. Okay, this is hilarious, okay? They had Yang Gang all up in there. Yep. Okay? They did not include me because they were scared. Okay? But now, all of a sudden, right, they want to insert Yang, but they're also scared of Yang in a way, right? Yeah, they don't know if I'm maybe like some kind of agent or... They are suckers. Oh yeah, Marianne Williamson did get to speak at the People's Party convention. Nina Turner did. Yeah, Nina, go ahead, show up there. Yeah. Oh my God, you know this thing is bunk. Let's see. She probably will though. They're elitists. They are not about. Yo, I swear to God, they are not. It's always the same clique. You ain't gotta believe me. You want to be part of them. You want to be like, you see them on TV, like that's your family. I get it. You formed an emotional connection. What could I do? What happened to that convention? Where's highlights? What happened to the actual convention itself 2 years ago, right? Yeah. Look, the Yang Gang was deep in there. Maybe they deleted it. They know it's not looking good. Dumps? Did they dump? Anyways, yeah. So the thing... This guy doesn't know what the hell he's doing, man. He ran for president with a party that was abusive, and now all of a sudden he got to drop and go... Does that make any sense? No, they're still trying to cover. They're trying to use the Jill Stein angle. Oh, this is disgusting, man. People's Party convention. They deleted all of it. That's because you know who was deep in it? It was also the Yang Gang wasn't there. And that was my work. And then when they got rid of me, right, yeah, later on, they found some ambitious people in the Yang Gang and they had them set me up. Yeah, they think there's some kind of master freaking, minds. Go ahead. Go ahead, yeah? Tell me I'm lying. Do it. Yeah, let's go. I swear to God. You're not going to make me a fucking victim. Y'all are fucking corny. I know there's no desire for justice for me, so I know I'm not going to get it. Anyways, if we don't get it, shut it down. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, let me check the chat right here. Not going to make me a fucking victim. What's up, we need critical thinking? Yeah. Exposing Cornel West. Oh, fuck Cornel West. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, I swear to God, yeah? This dude doesn't care about the little people. And you can't trust his Medicare for all either. It won't. I've actually been with the victims. They don't care about the actual little people. They only care about their little clique of celebrities. That's really all I got to say. I don't think there's really much going on in the chat. Thanks for checking out the show. And, maybe I'll probably address this later. Maybe I'll edit this together at some point. This has been going on. And now, because of the aftermath of this is, now I'm canceled on all the platforms because Jimmy Dore, this clique, right, yeah, of elites, right, yeah, I've exposed one of their friends, and they're all they all work together to do this regularly to every campaign, Republicans, Democrats. That's why this Blexit thing that I just reported on, right, yeah, with Blexit New York breaking from Blexit Nationals, you're not going to hear nothing about it, right, yeah? Never. The press works with all the campaigns, and the campaign consultants have this shit on lock. They have the media on lock. No problems within the campaigns is reported. And that's just a blanket agreement between all the campaigns. Only the heads get to talk. And everybody beneath is nothing. So you're putting your work in and signing these NDAs, and you're getting yourself into all kinds of crooked, bad business. Cornel West. So, yeah, more people are going to start looking into, you want to run for president, people are going to start looking. And this People's Party, I pray to God that people start looking into this shit, because there's no way this shit can come out clean. There's just type in Nick Brana, sex charges, whatever, it probably still comes up. Let me do it right now. Cornel West never did this despite all the headlines and stuff. Like, I never seen him at an event like you know me. Yo, Cornel West is in New York City. Are you kidding me? I'm in New York City. You think I'm never gonna run into him in these 2 years? Never tell him nothing? Are you kidding me? Yo, I showed you already on my channel. Yeah, we're. Oh my god, what am I doing? Yo, I'm losing my cool right here. Anyways, yeah, let's go over here. Yeah, at the Minds conference. I was already seeking him out. Yo, trust me, I got at him. And I sent the emails right there. Very clear, very explicit about what's going on here. Plus, I know your people, man. I'm about to be on WBAI from my work with Rep My Block. You know what I mean? Yeah. What's up, man? Yo, you can't escape this, Cornel. We're in the same circles, man. I'm actually doing work for Assange, man. Let me type in Cornel West Assange. Besides, hey, you're going to be on some big stages. So, oh, look at Cornel West. Oh, we put him on the stage, and then he got to speak about Assange. I'm fighting through I'm doing the heavy lifting, man. Like, I am mad. Like, you're doing something. That's pretty cool, all right? Yeah? That helps. I'm going to be straight up. Yeah, more helpful than me. I'm a little guy. Hey, I'm mad. Actually, on that shit, good job. Fuck it. I'm going to say it. But, okay? I'm also, out of all the cats that you know that you're working with out there, right? Yeah, I'm the one, right? Yeah, contacting all the candidates. And, I'm not saying you got to give me props or anything, but don't let them step on me and shut me out like this. This is garbage, man. Also, this anti-war stuff. Okay, your Rage Against the War Machine event, which you didn't go to speak at, by the way. Cornel West, you know what's up. You've been keeping your distance, man. You've been keeping your distance from them. Yeah, man, you didn't go to the Rage Against the War Machine event, bro. You ain't been really speaking out at the Assange events. You've been keeping your distance because you've seen me. And after that, you sniffed around and you knew something was funky. Tell me I'm lying, Cornel. It's been a little while since you did the People Power thing, right? Yeah? And let's take a look at once again on your... These are really rich people's talking points. I swear to God, man. Yo, I swear to you. Yeah, for real. For real, for real, for real. Check this shit out. I'm not mad at black people being rich. You know what I mean? He's one of them now, though. You know what I mean? And just his frame of reference changed. And I'm not mad at that. You know what I mean? You made it, bro. I'm happy for you, man. But you just not... And that, you know what, that could still work if you were still listening to people like myself, if you still was able to relate to the ground, if you still was actually talking to people doing the work. But now you the one getting served. You don't talk to the workers no more, man. That's God's truth. Anyways, besides ranting, like, yeah, I guess that's what's going to turn to every time, yeah? I'm like a fucking shell of my former self. Let's check the chat again. There's nothing going on, man. Let's fucking be real. Okay, but this is... People will dig. That's my hope. I'll pray. I pray. People doing the work. Nothing. We'll see. That's it, right. Justice. Some people get justice. Anyways. Hey, look, it's Friday night, yeah? I'm gonna fucking enjoy my life. This is shit, but... Oh, 12 Veils. Oh, 12 Veils. Yo, I saw you with, dude, yeah? Look, I'm going through some crazy shit, 12, yeah? Yo, you're kind of cool. I like your style, yeah? But honestly, I'm glad you found somebody, yeah? I'm not a good person to be with, yeah? I'm through all this crazy shit. The Libertarian Party, either, yeah? There's some, actually, Tom Queter, I like him, yeah? There's different things going on with the Mices. It's an interesting story. Definitely look it up. We could get into that one of these days. Independent parties don't get mainstream coverage. Well, actually, Cornel West got quite a bit of coverage. I'm telling you straight up. And sometimes, like Ross Perot, I don't know if you were around for that. He got quite a bit of coverage. Jill Stein, a lot of people know the name. So, the WBAI, we'll see. Yeah, I got a lot of people that's trying to really keep me down, and I'm sorry to say. Because I'll run my mouth about stuff. That's the way this goes. So that's fair, I guess, right? So anything else? Yeah, we'll see where that goes. Yeah. Okay, thanks, folks. I guess that's basically it. I have this. Is this going for infinity? I have to kind of like. All right. Well, I guess that's it. So. Oh, by the way, also just one thing tomorrow. Oh, once again, right? Yeah, why isn't Cornel? Oh, he didn't talk about the Yusuf Salam race, so that's nice. Right? Maybe Yusuf Salam's approached him, whatever. But also, there's other races locally for me. It's gonna be Jen Gutierrez versus Paperboy Prince, and Paperboy Prince has not convinced me he's a better alternative to Jen Gutierrez, even though I got mad love for Theo Chino. It's really difficult for me to say this. I'm gonna go for Jen. And I'm sorry, man. Maybe I'll change my mind, yeah. But it's real tough, man, with that many Scarlet business, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. Come on, man. Who's gonna stomach some shit like that? Give me a fucking break, bro. Anyway, let's go to some Julie 1. On Saturday she has some event, and there's some other people like Carmen Bellichu who has not felt that they've been serviced correctly by Julie 1. And I'll try to get her to... Look, she's Korean, so I would like to support her. Hopefully she has a good answer for us in terms of why she switched up her position on some different policies. I think some of my people actually like the fact that she switched her policies. So that's going to be... look, I have to see what's going on, right? Yeah, but we want people to do what they say they're going to do. Right? So... we're going to have to see what's up, and also I would like to get some of the issues that I'm working on addressed. My man Mark Safman has put in a good word for Julie 1, so that's interesting. But also, she's in Queens, and Reverend Keith Gadsden and Nolan Farrell. Yeah, I don't think Dr. Salam's going to win either, yeah. But, hey, man, it's good that he tried. He's going to... it's good that Yusuf Salam's running because he gets the experience, right? So he could run again. And he went through it once, and a lot of people, like, they expect the first time, right? Yeah, they want magic to happen, but guess what? Yeah, some people have to go again and again and again and again, and finally, after 5-6 times, they finally win, right? Yeah. So Al Taylor, that's cool. Yeah, Al Taylor's always been nice to me. Actually, he did get involved somewhat. Actually, he's portrayed in the exoneration video with myself and Reverend Keith Gadsden and Nolan Farrell, and also, but, I heard some very good things about Inez Dickens, and they seem both cool, but I do, Al Taylor, I think he's going to win as well, and, good luck. So, I think Yusuf Salam is a cool guy. I like him a lot. I just don't, his first time, I just don't think it's really going to, that's a tough race, man, too. He had a bus, right? Congratulations. Yeah, there was a bus, right? Yeah, so... I heard some different things about the bus, but, I'm glad there's a bus, you know what I mean? That's significant, so that's pretty cool, man. So thank you to Al Sharpton for providing a bus to cart out, it's heartbreaking. There's so much heartbreaking stuff going on, yeah? Anyways, yeah, so what's going on with the Reverend Al Sharpton was not able to show up on the 20th. Yeah, like I'm broken up right now. Yeah, on the 20th, there were some people that were supposed to show up for Reverend Keith Gadsden, and Nolan Farrell, and that was supposed to be like Reverend Keith Gadsden's lawyer. Didn't see him. Okay, we didn't see anybody from Vocal. We didn't see they were there at a previous event. They did send some supporters before. I don't think anybody from Vocal came this time at all. I think it was National Action Network only, and myself. Hey, maybe I was wrong. I hope I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, please let me know. I think also, almost nobody else showed up, but who came at the very end too, what was very cool? Ruth McDaniels. And I know she's affiliated with a bunch of organizations besides, she has her own, right, Breaking the Chains and that, or something like that. And then she also has work with Stop False Police Reporting, stuff like that. So, but really, and also after this, there's going to be a break of a month, and then the prime will be over. And I don't think they really got to force the issue. We still have 4 days. I'm trying to drag out Nolan and Keith to this event with Julie 1. That's in Queens. That's a pretty big district. That's a chance for them to talk to the voters, put some pressure on Melinda Katz, right? Yeah. I'm sure Julie 1 will be calling her later. Melinda, what's up? These guys came and started going, started talking about the case, blah, blah. Hey, this is a real issue going on, let's talk about it, you know what I mean? Let's address this issue. So, but, yeah, the press is not covering this. Queen's Eagle might be covering this, but it's just, I think that Melinda Katz is going to walk in. Maybe I'm wrong. We're going to do some stuff to try to affect that. if George Grasso wins, oh my God, that guy's not acknowledging us at all. And actually, he's even worse. He's saying that he's going to investigate maybe he's a setup. I mean, he might be even Melinda Katz's friend, and they're just trying to do it to scare. Who knows what's going on? This whole stuff is so stinky and foul. Who knows what to believe? Yeah, no lawyers, just so you know, are actually working with Nolan's case, even though Nolan has a letter from the DA's office showing that the evidence used against him was faulty. This is like this is ridiculous, to tell you the truth. Yeah. So even Al Sharpton has come on to the case and signed on. So he wouldn't just sign up for anything, right? Yeah. I thought Al Sharpton would be the one to make it happen. I know he's not a miracle worker. I know that Melinda Katz is not a. I think if it was anybody else but Melinda Katz, really, it might have happened. Really. Maybe I'm just like too optimistic. Yeah. I just feel sick. This is disgusting. Anyways, look, Cornel West. Back to the issue at hand. I'll tell you right now, Cornel West is not. Okay, a good candidate for president, because he is not. Okay. Does he have nice positions on the issues that you care about? Sure. But does he have the words and deeds are different, and his actual care for people in his own organization, the People's Party, which he was there supposedly from the inception, but never, to my knowledge, right? Yeah. We got to talk, man. I'm the former New York State coordinator. I got footage of me leading myself and Yang Yang to Schumer's apartment, and also, yeah, man, like, come on, Cornel, this is ridiculous. It's not just me. Also, Keith Frank, right? Also the latest New York State coordinator. Al Sharpton and Candace Owens didn't attend their own events. Ridiculous. Oh yeah, that was pretty cool that you went to check out the Blexit thing. I know I was talking about that. We gotta have all the options open, and you know what? I get, to an extent too. I can't be really mad at I understand, right? Yeah, it is ridiculous, but they also get trapped in this shell where they get surrounded by people that want something from them all the time. Like, I've been successful as well too, right? Yeah, and that's actually a horrible trap, and you can't really end up having to shelter yourself, and these people are always pushing, so it becomes a big problem. Yeah, and you have to push people away forcefully sometimes. It's just the way it is. Yeah. So I understand they want to minimize their FaceTime, but it's sad, yeah, the way, and it's not. We got to actually start working more on our own and stop, we're setting them up to fail too. Like, it's not really, it's not all their fault. It's us too. Right? Okay. That's just my 2 cents. I think this went off a little bit. But once again, yeah, I pray that someone will look at this Cornel West and People's Party situation, because this is just injustice at its just really core essence. There are this is happening at all campaigns: Republicans, Democrats, Independents, Greens, Libertarians, and the reason why we're kept apart is because the leadership decides to rule their fiefdoms, and they sabotage any coalitional efforts, of which I have been trying to work on for many years, and I have proof of all this on my show. So we could work together, and we could actually help the people. Actual people, yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's be real. It's not gonna happen. All right, I'll see you. Good night.